I hit the wrong button. That's on me. I was trying to leave the menu and escape, and oh no. Is your game updated? Like
I believe so.
1.7.2? I believe something like that.
Howdy, Scoot. How are you?
Hello, everybody.
I don't know what the issue would be though. That's odd. Why it wouldn't let you in. There's like squares out there that aren't. There we go. All right, stop raining. Come on.
Hold on, I know what it is.
It's just real life.
It is like real life, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's why Scoot can't join.
It's Dan. You're right.
Hey, the Gleaner sounds good.
But don't worry, I can take the rotor out in 5 minutes, y'all. Okay.
Only out in by a couple volts.
Exactly. Oh boy. Man, I'm already like holding as much as the red combine does. Here, wait. Look at that! Look at that animation.
It's like shooting it out like a rocket.
Dude, it shoots the grain.
Don't stand behind it. It'd be shooting it out there too.
Shauna just bought it. Just bought it. 5% 22. No, do whatever contract you want. $1, you're good. Do one on 22, that's fine.
That's going to take him a minute too. That's a big field.
22. Oh, that is a big field. That might take a minute. That's soybeans, though. Shouldn't be that bad. We can always run up there with the cleaner when we get done.
After you buy a grain head.
Well, yeah, I'd have to buy a grain head. It's fine.
It's the perfect time. You swing by the shop, grab the grain head, and then head up to 22.
Exactly. Yeah. James, if you should have access to the what is it? Server, Storm, whatever. What's the channel called in Discord?
FS Stream Server.
Stream Server channel in Discord. You can get the Google Drive link out of there. Yeah. You bet.
If you played on the last server, you should still be able to access Google Drive from his Google Drive.
This the animation on this one is just, it's wild. And it goes through the ground right through though. It's fine.
Oh, and on my screen the cart is actually filling up.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so I guess it's definitely not a Giants problem, it's a John problem.
Yeah.
Does all these mods come from Mod Hub?
Not all of them, no. Most of them, yes, but not like the Gleaner's not. I think the Gleaner might be the only one that's not. Oh, like Course Blade Auto Drive. Yeah. I don't know why that's giving you that though. Yeah, it's odd. Are you okay? Dumb question, Scoot.
I have a dumb answer.
Are you sure you put them in your Farm Sim 25 mod folder?
Well, yeah, because I actually had to make a mod folder in there.
Oh. Okay.
So you said you had to make a folder in there?
Yeah.
Should automatically, well, if you download a mod from the Mod Hub.
Yeah, I would delete everything that's in your mod folder, or delete that mod folder you made, and then go into Farm Sim and just download something out of the Mod Hub.
Yeah, so like if you go to your documents, My Games, FS25, there should already be a folder under logs called mods. That, and like I didn't have to create that, it's just automatically there.
Yeah, I've never had to make one, but I also like
So
if you download.
I went in the wrong spot.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, everybody.
You're welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you in here. How you been?
Been doing good. Playing Dad and doing a lot of role play GTA Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard.
Don't get anybody in trouble, Trent.
I didn't speak names.
No, I haven't heard
Let's go
about
ahead and call her out.
people putting stuff, mods out now. Directly to collect. Well, sometimes after a fast time, the contracts can break. So I guess we're not doing the harvest contract on. Yeah, now it's a fertilizing contract for $49,000 up there. So there's a field 2 harvest contract. That's corn.
I guess John's just driving away.
My bad. I was looking at the menu.
I was like waiting for you to turn, and then
Hey,
it
I'm
just
trying.
went right underneath the front.
I'm trying to seed the next field. You know.
No, you're good. You're good. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
you're
no,
just helping out the next farmer. What a nice guy.
Yep.
it's his own field. Oh no, it's not.
Nah, we don't know.
We don't know that one yet.
All bad. All right. It happens. It happens. As far as modders like putting out stuff about upcoming mods and stuff, I don't Facebook, which I know is where a lot of that is. So I'm not up on any of the mod stuff. So yeah, I don't keep up with any of that. I'm not part of any like modding discords. There's a lot of drama in the mod world in Farm Sim, so I just stay out of all of it.
You ain't lying.
I don't want any part of it. Plus, I don't Facebook at all, so that's a big part of it. But yeah, I don't. I just stay out of all of it.
No marketplace?
Okay. I do scroll marketplace, but I'm not logged in. I don't have a Facebook. So
I spend way too much time on Facebook Marketplace.
So I don't buy anything on marketplace, but I'll drool on things, you know.
Roll the
Just
green
try
wheels
it.
are.
I just bought a nitrogen applicator off Marketplace like 4 days ago.
Did you really?
Yep.
One of these days the WD is gonna happen, but wait, that was a nice looking one. Hold on, where's this one at?
As he's scrolling.
Hang on, it's only $1,000. Hold on. Hold on. Why does this one look so nice? Oh, this is the one with the junk tires. I've seen this one. Alright, it's out in the middle of Illinois. So.
I have a hauling service. I've been to Iowa.
Man. I think releasing on Edge, but you're not sure. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not part of any Facebook, sir. I don't keep up with any of that stuff, you know? So, yeah, too much drama. So, not my cup of tea, personally.
Plus, that
Wait.
one modder doesn't have an itch.
Hey, Dan,
Yes.
the corn that I'm putting into your wagon on my screen looks like barley. Or not barley, canola. Or something.
Oh.
It's really dark. It's not corn.
Well, from that angle, yeah.
Why was it so dark? There, see it?
Oh yeah, it does look dark now.
It
It didn't
looks-
before.
I filled the combine with dirt after going in that other field, huh?
Got a little deep with the snouts.
Yeah, did a little plowing. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it was not that dark color before.
Why is it beeping? Oh, is it when the auger starts and stops? It beeps in the cab? Maybe.
It might have been my speed sync.
I don't know. Something was beeping. Let's try that again. Wait, did you fill your wagon?
Yeah, I'm full.
One time around the field, filled the wagon.
Right. 12,334 liters.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
I like this green bin that they put on here now.
It's a nice bin setup, isn't it? Big. Very, very big. The only thing that sucks, I don't believe it holds, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it holds the dry corn. If we have dry corn, we have to just like store it in the thing and then just like sell it. Which is
Funny,
kind
it looks
of,
like it has the dryer set up over here, yeah.
well, there's a corn dryer in town you have to buy. It's a production site.
But I mean, like when you drive in here, isn't this like thing
Yeah.
right here a dryer?
It is, but it does. That's just cosmetic. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So does it like? Do you actually have the option of it being wet corn right now?
So technically, right now it's just corn, and then if you run it through that factory, it becomes dry corn.
What's the benefit?
About double the price.
Okay.
And I mean, you have to haul propane too, though. Like it doesn't use a ton of propane. It's actually a really nice way to make money. And the best part is it only cost $100,000 to buy the dryer. So that probably we should probably do that. Between that and like the little trailer for propane, I don't think it's that much money. Where's that trailer? It's in here, I think. No.
All right, well, time for me to bounce.
All right, we'll catch you.
We'll catch y'all later.
25,000 for that little trailer. So for $125,000, we can have the corn dryer purchased and a little trailer. So that's not terrible. Not terrible at all. We are on Alma, yes.
I'm speed sync to you, but it won't pull up beside you.
You gotta hit it when you're next to me. Like pull up and then hit it. It's a little awkward on the turns. Like, turn off your speed sync. There you go. Pull up here, then hit your what is it, shift 4? Or whatever you have it set to.
I think that's default, yeah.
Didn't know if I was going to wait for precision. No, I would have had to start another map then, because we finished, what's it called, the other day, and technically we finished before I knew about precision coming out, so. Yeah.
Did you end up buying all the fields on that map? I wasn't around when you finished it.
No.
I know there's a ton of them.
We finished the temple, and honestly, the temple took so long that I was just kind of fed up.
Yeah.
And I wanted to stop playing, so Tuesday we made the decision basically just to fast time.
Yep.
To finish it, and we only had to fast time like a day, and like the temple was done, so we made the decision to hurry up and finish the map as we finished the map, so, or to finish the temple anyway, and then I just said no, we're done. I'm moving on. It was an okay map, but that temple just it just took way too long. Way too long. It's like 400 and something trees probably. In fact,
unnecessary.
we added it up the other day. It was just over. It was over 1 million liters of. It was 1,050,000 liters of like product that had to be hauled there total. Between all the different things, that's obscene.
That seems like a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it was an awful lot.
For one project.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta be really dedicated if you're doing that on a single player map, you know?
Right. What are we starting with, Alma? Like, what do you mean? We started with 2 little tiny combines. We harvested field 8. We own plot 1 and plot 8. We started with 39, but I sold it. I didn't want to have the hay field and all the hay equipment and stuff. The only tractor that we actually started with was this little John Deere, the 3650. I sold the other starting equipment. That's the only thing I kept out of all the starting equipment. Because all of it was Well, a lot of it was big, like the S700 combine and stuff like that is what you started with. That's just too big to start in my book, so started with a bunch of smaller equipment, and we're playing on hard economic difficulty. We're gonna buy the fields in order, obviously, besides 8 because we already own it. Financially, you know, in past maps we've said like no loan or try to stay above 500,000. We haven't really said that yet, so maybe if we need a little loan we can take a loan. I don't know. The hard economic difficulty is gonna like really slow things down a little bit, or at least that's what it's supposed to be set at. Actually, I don't know. It is okay. So I wasn't sure if it actually stayed there. But yeah, so it'll be interesting. 5 billion bank account minimum. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one, Leonard. Might take a week or two.
Editing XML.
I gave us 6 billion, so we could spend $1 billion. I don't think you could spend $1 billion though. My corn changed color again, by the way.
I'm wondering if it's just based off the direction that you are.
I don't know, yeah. It's weird. Sounds like a challenge. I mean, not really. It's just, I like to set different goals for maps and like different ways to play maps, so it's not all the same. Start with million.
It's just going in the silo.
Yeah, we're just putting it up in the setup for now. Deadline's 5 p.m. where the banks were closing. I would have to edit an XML then. How many zeros? Yeah. Spending 5 bill is easier than you're playing Windmill Sim. Yeah, that might be. If you, well, first off, I don't think the game would let you place $5 billion worth of windmills, probably. The game would probably crash before you could actually put all those in. If I had to guess, but I don't know. I've never tried, so I don't know. I would find it very difficult to let you put that many in. Hard to believe that it would let you do that, let's put it that way. It's okay. Alright. Let's go up here. Polar Bear, it's going. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Just, you know, doing a little silver seeding. That's all. Got the good old cleaner fired up. Just woke up. Let's go. Polar Bear must have stayed up for the Whoop Street roll.
Yeah, I rewatched that this morning. I was not staying up for that.
I haven't watched it yet. I have seen a couple.
3:30 in the morning was not happening.
I was
will
still
probably watch
up.
it, but oof.
I was still up when it started. I didn't watch it, but I was still up. I stayed up way too late last night. I don't have the auto drive that Trent put in Discord. No, I didn't see it till it was too late. So yeah, just couldn't sleep.
I was trying to get that wrapped up before 11.
No, you're good. I just didn't. I didn't see it. So no big deal. No big deal. Oh, now Buddy's cutting his front yard, by the way, chat. So he'll be right behind where I'm sitting in a minute again. Don't y'all worry. More lawnmower noises. Yay. You know, the sad part is I was joking about, like, you know, he's annoying with his lawn more than the neighbor guy. So, like, I'm going to take extra time to cut my grass this year. The 2 times that I've cut my grass, he hasn't even been home. It's so sad. It's so sad that he hasn't. I'm like, dang it. But yeah.
So you've been torturing yourself by going slow for almost no reason.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
so
home.
I just like cut the grass and I'm like, dang it. I'm just sad every time. Man, he's not even home. So annoying. Like, he's annoying and he's not even there, you know? Because I want to just take forever and be annoying, but that's okay. It's fine. Obes, do you need a tipper driver over on your field as well? Doing a contract. I don't know if one of you guys wants to help him.
I got it.
Okay. I'm assuming one should be able to keep up over here, right? Maybe not on these long passes, but we'll make do.
Hey John, you could always throw like a seed bag out in his yard so when he mows it, it wraps up against the blades.
I'm pretty sure he would see that.
It's kind of dark too. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like catch a case, Trent.
Let me just throw a piece of wire or twine out there so it wraps him in his blades and he has to get under there and do all this work to get it unraveled.
Let's just start putting a bunch of
Gosh.
barbed wire in his yard. It's fine.
They go out here in the middle of his yard and dig a hole and then cover it up with something so he drives into it. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I'll dig a hole in his front yard, put a bunch of sticks and leaves out there so when he's mowing. Oh, did I forget to tell you there's going to be a bunch of spikes at the bottom of the hole? God,
It got dark all of a sudden.
it's going to take forever. Chat, we're talking about a video game, by the way. Minecraft. We're going to make a trap at Minecraft for somebody. Kind of like the thing in Harry's house in Minecraft. It's a trap. Just saying. It's kind of funny. All right. Silver cedar. I'm not seeing grain in the silver cedar either. I'm just not going to see grain in anything all day, so it's fine. Let's see. Is it the auger? It is the auger. When the auger turns on, it beep beeps. That's cool. This thing is a unit, by the way. The old leaner. I'm here for it. Definitely here for it.
Yeah, it's not a bad starting one.
Probably Sean. Yes. Do what, Trent?
Yeah, it's not a bad one to start.
What? The gleaner?
The old Alice cleaner.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let that one. That's weird. We're talking about Minecraft, guys. Gosh. You know, my neighbor in Minecraft, because I have a house in Minecraft, clearly. Oh, wait. No, I don't.
I have a purchase I want you to make with
Yeah?
money.
Uh-huh.
I want one of them Steigers to pull this thing with.
What's wrong with the John Deere?
It struggles at times.
No.
Like right now, I'm doing like 2 miles an hour.
Are you saying chug-a-lug-a-lug?
Yeah, that, I don't know why I didn't think of that. It should add horsepower, should it?
Yeah, that adds 50 HP.
Gotta slap some stickers on there too.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Can you
here's
put
your problem.
duals
You
on
don't have
these?
a chrome straight pipe.
I was gonna. Can you get duals on these?
Actually, you kind of do. Can you put duals on it?
That might help.
I don't know. Ain't got no gas in it. That's really the problem. Ain't got no gas in it. You can get clamp-on duals, yeah. That tractor looks weird on tools.
Might just have to go ahead and upgrade to the Steiger. I don't know.
Already?
Might be worth it.
Oh, it's not chrome. The paint wore off. Okay. Try pushing that little red button that says propane, Hunter. See if that helps.
I see an eject button.
Yeah, you don't want to push that one. It makes your head hurt. Could you imagine if a tractor had an ejection seat?
There's a phone number in here that says for a good time call too.
Whoa. Not many people have posted. Interesting. I think that's Jenny's phone number, right? 867-5309?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought so. Jenny. Good old Jenny. I guess. I don't know. Never met her. I actually have a cousin named Jenny. Cousin's daughter named Jenny, I guess. I don't know. Second cousin? Whatever it is. Not good with them family terms. There's a tipper up the field. Safety override button. Heck yeah. Isn't that from the Blues Brothers? What, Jenny? And her phone number? No. I don't know what's from the Blues Brothers. No idea. And wait for our chat. Speed boost. Yeah, dog. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I turned the thresher off instead of lowering the header. Whoopsie. Alright, we're gonna I'll clean up the smidge pass and then we're gonna be on a couple really long passes. I don't know if I'll be able to make a full pass here. Like going back down the hill. We'll see. Might not.
Well, we just hit a hard pan spot right there. Just dropped down to 1 mile an hour.
Oh man, compaction's real.
I'm telling you, those tiny little combines, they do some damage.
Yeah, that's what it was. No, the previous farmer, Hunter, he'd been plowing for 40 years out here. And
I can tell. I dropped down to 1 mile an hour again.
Making that hard pan, you know.
Evidently.
It was funny how many people used to like worry about hard pan here, and everybody thought those inline rippers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they just sit in sheds now.
I bought a $1,200 inline ripper, but I run out of time in the fall because it starts to rain all the time.
Nice.
And my tractor will only go at like 2 miles an hour. I don't have a big enough tractor.
I'll bring the Alice B. We'll get it done.
She gets to bouncing, like jumping a little.
Yeah.
The one time I couldn't get my foot on the clutch fast enough, oh my head started to hurt.
I think he said his head started to hurt. Her internet's doing internet things.
Yeah. She's done good so far.
So is this when lands come into play, John?
I might have to, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how full I get on this pass.
We're just hauling this to the Grand Northwest contract, right? We're taking it to the farm first.
It doesn't matter. If you have time to haul it, haul it. Otherwise, farm works. Whatever you got to do. Either way's fine. That's kind of far away, isn't it? It is and it isn't. Either way works.
We'll try it first and see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. I have seen actual Dora the Explorer, but if it's no, I haven't seen that. Whatever you're talking about, no. My nephew used to be obsessed with Dora the Explorer, so Yeah, back when we used to watch him all the time. He's like 20 now, so that's fun. 19? Something like that. No. He'll be 21 this summer. Gosh. Getting old, chat. Just saying. I'm only
42 is old, isn't you?
42? I'm not 42 yet. I'm not dead yet.
Closing in on that 40-year-old mark there, that's for sure.
Yeah. Go on YouTube and watch it. Darkening. Oh God. Okay. Family show, boys. Family show. Remember that. Oh, I'll definitely. No, the Gleaner's got capacity, y'all. I'm only 28% right now. Heck yeah. You and those air horns, I swear. You must have those mounted like under the cab or something, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Thing, that Gleaner kind of screams, doesn't it?
Well, you know,
Not
it's not
judging
exactly a new combine, you know.
it. Straight piped. Gotta love it.
Maybe. Love that. Yeah, nothing says awesome like a straight pipe combine, right? I mean, if you can, you might as well, right?
I have been known to put a straight pipe or two on things.
I do. My Alice B has a straight pipe with a flapper on top.
I like to put straight pipes on things just to get my uncle to complain about them. Every tractor that I own has a straight pipe, and it's because my uncle every time says, "You really like listening to that thing all day?" I probably wouldn't put it on there if I didn't like it.
Wow. My one brother complained about how loud my Alice B was when we were working on it, and it didn't have any exhaust on it. It just had the manifold.
Yep.
And so I was like, well, I have to put a straight pipe on it now just to annoy him.
Right.
So I had to buy a straight pipe. So it's like a 3-inch straight pipe, you know, on a little Alice 18 horsepower tractor, you know. It doesn't look dumb or anything. It's fine. It's actually a dual walled straight pipe. So the outer stack is, I don't know if I think it's chrome or nickel. I think it's chrome. And it's 3-inch. And then there's actually an 1.5-inch pipe inside there that's actually the exhaust. So the chrome will never discolor from heat because it's not actually touching the heat.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. But Dad's tractor actually has like a 2.5-inch or 3-inch like actual like pipe. It's not a dual wall. So Dad's Alice C actually kind of sounds better than the B, but I'll never actually tell him that.
Yeah.
So, but he doesn't have a flapper either. It's got like the angle cut on top, you know. I like having a flapper because you get the flapper noise.
Yeah. It tings every once in a
Goes
while.
with choo 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 choo. Yeah. Yeah, the ting of the flapper, yeah. What is up with all the not family friendly comments today, chat? Jeez. Why? Keep it family friendly, boys. Come on. A chrome pipe or a straight pipe on a John Deere H probably would sound really good, though. Yes. But, you know, use some friendly words, you know. Say it. Yeah.
Smokey Bandit 980 just resubscribed for 11 months.
Smokey Bandit, thanks for the 11-month resub. How's it going? What's poppin'? Yeah, someday I will own a John Deere, old Johnny Popper. I will own one. I don't care which one, to be honest. But I will own one someday. So, there's that. But sadly, there's none like on auctions coming up. And auctions around here are just, everything goes so high. It's crazy. Just throwing that out there. Everything is so high. But yeah, or at least any auctions that I've been to, it's like, holy cow, man. You can't buy anything because it's so expensive. Oh, okay. Right. So chat in 2 Saturdays. So not the 3rd, which is next Saturday, but the 10th. I will not be here. So there will be no stream that day on the 10th. Just for the record. So yeah, I have a thing I have to go to.
You
And
gotta
actually,
take the
we
place.
might have another thing to go to as well. I just don't know a date yet. Might actually be on that same day, to be honest. Not sure. But yeah. Movie night? You guys could do a movie night. Well, I won't be around. Yeah, there's something else coming up, but I just don't know a date yet. So we'll see. Play it by ear. But I'll probably take off that day too, whatever day it is gonna happen. So yeah. There's some Johnny Poppers. Interesting. I really have no business buying any more tractors. Because
It's
we
so much
are...
fun.
We're getting tight on shed space, and I don't want to keep a tractor outside if I can avoid it, you know? So... Now, there is this trailer that we used to use for hauling manure. Chicken manure. We got this. It's actually an old, like, truck bed trailer thing. It's a whole thing. And, it is sitting in our combine shed, and honestly, we could get rid of it because we haven't used the thing in years, and we don't have access to a place that has manure anymore. So we're not going to get any more manure. So, did I watch the draft? No, not at all. I didn't even know it was happening until it was happening. I don't keep up with that.
Probably the longest thing you could ever watch in your life.
Is it?
Especially the first round. I mean, it's so slow, it's not funny.
I mean, it would probably be a thing like A, if I followed football like close at all, but B, if I followed like college ball, right? Because it's all the college players getting drafted. So like if I knew any of the names from that.
No, so nobody during the draft knows anything about any of the players until like the top 32 ranks come out, and then they do a lot of research to figure out who they want their team to take. And
Sure.
again, it doesn't really have anything to do with them.
Okay.
They're not going to be the one that they listen to. They're just going to do what they want anyway. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, I went to bed at almost 11 on draft day number 1. They were only at pick 15. They started at 7 o'clock.
Oh my God.
yeah, it's slow, man. It is slow.
Yeah, no.
And I think today is around 4 or 5.
They were at 3 this morning, and now they're at like 4 or 5 now. It goes a lot faster after the first 2 days.
Yeah.
After
So-
the first 32 picks, it starts to get faster.
Okay. So no, I didn't watch draft. I've never watched the draft. I don't. Like, sure, I'll watch the Chiefs game if it's on, but like, I'm not that diehard of a. Yeah, no. No idea.
I love watching football, but I get very bored watching the draft. I mean,
Yeah.
half the time they don't take who I want them to take anyway, so for some reason they don't take my opinion.
How dare they not listen to you, Hunter? You know?
I'm telling you.
I mean, you're like the #1 NFL scout, so.
I mean, if they paid me that kind of money, I'd figure it out.
You'd have a big enough tractor to pull your ripper, probably.
My
Yeah.
head wouldn't hurt.
Yeah,
as
you would
much.
just buy another Oliver.
There were big Olivers back in the day.
Probably not one big enough to pull this ripper.
How
But
big of a
I like
ripper
where your
did you
head's at.
buy?
It's actually used to be a disc ripper that I converted into a inline ripper. So it's like massive.
Gotcha.
It doesn't have the discs on it anymore.
Dude, I could have got you a parabolic ripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy around the corner that from the farm that had one forever for sale. I should have bought it. Just
I tried
hauled
to.
it to an auction.
I tried to hook you up with some Alice Chalmers. You didn't want any of them either.
We could have swapped. Could have met halfway in the middle. No.
That was the one auction that stuff actually went relatively cheap too.
That's crazy. Should have bought a WD. Had you buy me a WD? Paid you
You
back.
could have.
Should have.
I like buying tractors. Clearly,
With other
And I
people's
had-
money, right?
I have no money to speak of. That does anything. You think you're living on broke times? I'm
Wow.
a farmer for a living.
All right.
I'm making
It's
a lot
not-
of money playing this fake farming right here. This is so much more fun.
It's not that I don't have the money for a tractor. It's just that I don't want to spend the money on a tractor.
Oh,
Does
you
that
need
make
your
sense?
money?
I have
For
the
the
money. I
tractor?
could buy a WD right now, but yeah, I should be responsible with my money and not spend it.
But where's the fun in that?
I know. Trust me. It's not any fun. But you see, okay, so Pop's first time and I have been talking. There's this piece of property for sale in town.
All right.
And we were kind of joking about like it would be a perfect lawn and garden shop. Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm picking up what
saying.
you're laying down.
So yeah. Tony says
Guys,
the government
make sure to
check.
donate bits.
Tony says the government check is in the back of the mailbox, Hunter.
Oh. I'll be right back. I'll go out and look.
Goodness. Hi, Tony. How's it going? Remember when people used to farm with horses? My
Tony.
uncle farmed with horses like 5 years ago still. He didn't like have a lot of farmland, but you know, enough to grow food for his horses. Yep. He planted with horses and mowed and all kinds of stuff with horses still. Maybe like 6 years ago, but yeah. He did all kinds of work with horses. Well, yeah. Tony, you still working? Tony was way out in Missouri this morning. I was stalking him on Snapchat. I'll be honest.
Near Alma?
No, not near Alma. Looks like he's at work right now. 44 minutes ago, he was on Snapchat. Spying. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't know. I just get the other thing with the Alice Chalmers is like I could just go buy like a random one off Facebook Marketplace, but for some reason I'm waiting for the right tractor to like find me. Patience is a thing, and you know, the right tractor will find its way to us. I'm a firm believer.
I just like buying tractors.
Well, Tony's heading home. Let's go, Tony. Let's go. All right. Yeah, so that's my thing. I just I'm waiting for the right tractor. You know, my Alice B found its way to us, and it only cost me $300. You know, just saying. The Alice CA that I have found its way to us. Cost me 2 cases of beer.
Yeah, you don't run into those kind of deals very often, but hey.
And it was Bush Light, so it was only like $40. That's what the guy wanted, so. Okay. Yeah. So you never know. I'd love to be able to track down Grandpa's Atlas. Grandpa had a WD. I don't know if we have the model number or serial number written down anywhere, but that would be cool.
Thanks for Zach's comment.
Tony. Don't be hating on the Silver Cedar. Don't be hating.
So I know I've been out of the game for a long time, but do we still have the same issue as we did in 22 with not being able to join?
I hope not. I don't think. I think that issue's been resolved. Maybe. Or did Dan break the server?
No, I'm here. I was just asking if it had happened between now and
I don't think it has. No. Hopefully. When did I put my shed on wheels? A little while ago, Tony. About 0.8 hours ago. Tony's a hater. Tony's a hater. Oh man. Besides, I mean, come on. This thing is mint, bro. Look how nice this is. There's something. I can't see the grain in the tank. That's not a combine issue. That's a, I don't know what that is, to be honest. It's something. Oh yeah. Tony better not be texting and driving right now. That's all I know.
He would never.
Yeah, he would.
He's hands free.
He's using voice text.
I can pull the rotor out in 20 minutes, Tony. Probably 19, actually, you know. I've been practicing in the backyard, you know. Could you imagine I just cut to this camera and there's a Gleaner combine sitting back there with the rotor torn out of it? I mean, could you imagine that?
Your backyard was starting to look like my backyard.
The neighbor would be like, what the? He would call the cops on me, to be honest. He'd call the city or the cops or, I don't know, somebody. That'd be
I don't
great.
see why it would be a problem if it was in your backyard.
Because he's Mr. Perfect and he would get me in trouble. I live in the city. I can't, you know, the old, if your house is mobile and 14 cars that aren't, I can't get away with that here. I get in trouble.
You buy that lawn and garden shop, you can live upstairs.
Well, here's the thing, Hunter. This property, I don't want to give away too much on this, but it does have a house on it. It's probably not anything super fancy of a house. It doesn't have a building that would actually be good for running a lawn and garden shop, but you know, you can always build a building, right?
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're laying down.
It does have a shed thing on it now that you could probably operate out of for a year or two if you wanted to just go in and get a business going.
Yep.
And then plan to build a building a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it could be, and the location of this piece of property is very close to a lot of landscape companies and stuff. So what we were even thinking, and I don't know how feasible any of this is because it was just Dad and I talking. First time was kind of there too, but we're you know, if we were to do this, you open up a lawn and garden shop and you don't sell anything to homeowners. You only sell to commercial cutters. You don't carry any homeowner zero turns. You don't carry any homeowner trimmers. You just don't do it. Don't deal with the homeowners. Only go after the commercial guys. Which would be an interesting way to go about it. But, you know, in the lawn and garden world, your homeowners are the annoying ones. The commercial guys aren't anywhere near as bad. They're still kind of annoying, but like they're not as bad. So it would be kind of an interesting way to go about it. And of course you could sell mulch, and you could sell, if you really wanted to, you could sell salt in the winter, you know, and like do all that stuff. You could sell trailers. I mean, obviously all of this takes money, but
You could sell lawnmower toys.
lawnmower toy, and I wouldn't even worry about that. No.
Oh my gosh.
Like-
That's where you get the kids excited, man.
But it's like guys coming
Get
in
all the
during
money
work
from the
hours.
novelty items.
Jacob 2348 cheered X100. Good morning.
Jacob, what's going on? Welcome in. What's popping? Thanks for the bits. But yeah, just kind of run like a streamlined, and I don't know if some of those companies like that you buy zero turns from, if they would let you, because they do kind of control what you have to order and stuff. So if they would let you just go heavy on the commercial side and like just none of the homeowner stuff, it'd be kind of interesting. But like, we know a guy that we could hire to run the shop, and we know a guy that we could hire to do outside sales, because he hates his current job. He loves what he does, but he hates his boss, and he's in the St. Louis area. We'll just say that much. You know, like we know enough people that we could probably make this happen. It's just, I need like $3 million is the problem.
No, come on now.
So
Guys, go buy some bits.
that's the only issue is I need like $3 million, $3.5 million probably. Because, you know, you got to buy inventory, and well, you got to buy the building or the property first. So yeah, got to put up some fencing, you know. There'd be lots of things to do, but like, it's very feasible at this piece of property. So it would be, it'd be kind of crazy. But yeah. Not bad inventory. Nice. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be chisel plowing this field for like 6 months, just so you know.
That's good.
These passes are really long.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Call up Jeff and tell him I need a raise. Hey, do you see Jeff's coming out with like a truck SUV thing? Bezos? It's kind of a weird little truck thing, but you can get it, like, you can convert it into like an SUV or something. It's kind of weird. Hello. Scooter, we keeping you up? You tired? You sleepy?
They really pick up?
Oh, yeah.
That's really odd since I'm on push to talk. My bad. Apparently it's not on push to talk. My bad.
Apparently not. Oh, good. Yeah, Hunter, you are going to be out here for a while, aren't you?
Probably a good hot minute.
That's okay. We got a lot of that field 2 to harvest yet, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Got some lime to spread.
We need to buy a lime spreader.
I told you, you can put that little one on that international. Can have a job.
And what? Have it just buy lime?
Go get that hog wagon thing. Park it right by the edge of the field because you're going to be going to it 150 times. But hey,
I don't think you realize how small that spreader actually is.
you said you wanted to start small. We might as well start
Oh, it
small.
doesn't spread lime, Hunter. Sorry.
Oh, that's the...
It doesn't spread lime. It only does fertilizer. Sorry. Otherwise,
that's your holdback.
I was gonna buy it for you. Just for you.
It works now.
Hello?
Yeah, I had it set, but for whatever reason it didn't save.
Alright. Sometimes it do be like that.
I'll forgive you.
This time.
Just blame it on the new guy.
But next time. I don't know. I kid. Well, the old silver cedar, man, we're getting this done. I could just, you know, find my GPS line. We would be in great shape. Get the hand spreader out. Oh, man. I thought the title was funny today. I actually, like, chuckled out loud. Like, I LOL'd. It was funny. I liked it. Blame me, I'm the new guy. We'll blame Dan. It's okay. He was here earlier, so we can actually blame him. So, yeah. You know, it's funny we're doing all this harvesting on it. It's probably like 12 bushels of corn. Or liters, sorry. Because, you know, our tiny equipment doesn't hold much, so it seems like a lot, but it's 76,000 corn actually in the storage so far. That's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Where does that show up at? Should show up down here, right? Yeah. So, what do we? So that's worth basically 1,000, as opposed to it doubles the price. Okay, basically. That's wild. That's probably worth doing, right? Corn dryer. We are doing.
If it doubles the price.
Yeah, yeah. We are doing a couple contracts. That was our field, and now we're gonna go over and help on a harvest contract over here on 2. Which 2 will be the next field that we get to, or the first field that we get to buy. But wait, since when is there a crick in between 9 and 2? All right, the silver cedar is not a boat, so we're not gonna put it in the drink. So we'll drive around. Right. There must be a natural spring in these woods here. Yeah, well, there's a little pond there. Okay, duh. Makes sense. All right, what combine do we actually have? Oh, it's the S700. Okay. It's pretty good combine. I'll put my silver cedar to shame over here. That's okay. Start pitter pattern on this field as well. That's button has been pushed. That's cool. All right, so yeah, this one is a contract. This is worth, helps if I hit the right button, $30,000, $31,000 plus the extra corn. The only downside is we do have to haul it. Of course, everything on this map has to get hauled basically to town, so it's a bit of a commute, but it'll be okay. We have like 3 tippers, so that won't be terrible to do. But there are some big contracts out here, harvest contracts, and we had a $100,000 baling contract we could have done earlier, but we chose not to because it was on field 30, and field 30 is kind of a massive field, so chose not to do that because we would be out there for days, years, months. We'd be out there forever. So I chose not to do that one. That would take way too long. Just saying. I'm getting a phone call, chat. The 3 middle digits on this phone number are 666. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that. Hang on, chat. They hung up on me. I said hello. Why are you calling back?
They want to talk to you. Are you being sold home insurance?
He said he was from the Publishers Clearinghouse. And so I asked him if Vince McMahon was going to show up at my house that I win a bunch of money. I meant to say Ed McMahon, and I said Vince McMahon. wrong person. He was definitely a scammer, so. They want to, but I'm not saying that out loud. Jesus, no. Wow. I do need to turn my air conditioning down a notch, though. I'll tell you that much. Shit. Just one.
Just now read that.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, huh?
That is.
Joke's on you. I don't have a wife.
Yeah, that's the takeaway there.
That's the joke. Yep. Oh man.
Boom, roasted.
He asked me how I was doing today, and I just went, "I'm doing fantastic. How are you?"
Did you tell him follow me on Twitch?
Yeah, right. It's bad enough that I answered the scam call. I'm not gonna give him like any personal information, so yeah. I don't think he liked if I asked if Ed McMahon or Vince McMahon was gonna give me money, so I meant to say Ed. Dang it. I should call him back. Be like, we got disconnected.
Your connection was working. I sell you better phone line insurance.
Yeah. It was real like grainy and like was popping a lot, and I could hear myself talk like on an echo. So it was a really a quality phone call. I thought about unmuting so you guys could hear it, but I didn't know if he actually like knew any like personal information about me or not. So the scammer's name was John though, so I was like, I've heard that name before.
The next victim from that phone call, John.
Yeah, probably. Wait a minute. That's my name.
Don't worry, this one starts with an H.
Starts with an H? How does that work?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I can call him back. Be like, hey man, what's up? We gotta get disconnected. Where's my money?
What's your proposal? Something like that.
Yeah.
Ask him all
Okay.
about
Is there
scam.
gonna be a briefcase? Bro, can we play Deal or No Deal? I mean, Publishers Clearinghouse, that's money right there, boys. I could open my lawnmower shop.
There we go. Now we're talking.
I should call him back and be like, so you're from Publishers Clearinghouse. That means you have money. So like I have an investment opportunity for you.
Like, be as serious as you possibly can while you're throwing this pitch to
Yeah. I watch too much Kit Bogan. Like, you know, all he does is mess with scammers. So I kind of want to, but not with my real phone number. I have to get a fake like internet phone number, R12. And then of course do everything on like a virtual machine that you can just, you know, nuke and not worry about like your actual machine. Because a lot of those scammers want like access to your computer and stuff, so it's the whole thing. Should have acted like Quagmire. Giggity. All right. No? Oh, man. So the house across the street from us, chat. Well, across the street and like a house in our neighborhood. Pops talked to him the other day, talked to the guy, and he told Dad that he's getting a tree cut down in his backyard soon. I was like, okay, whatever. And he goes, yeah, whenever I mow grass with my earbuds in, I'm always afraid a branch is going to fall out of the tree and kill me, and I won't hear it coming. I guess there's a few dead branches in this tree, and he's all like super nervous about it. It's kind of funny. But I've never heard.
Hear the branches falling when the lawnmower's running?
I don't know. I don't know, but he's like all nervous about a branch falling on him and killing him.
Hey, it's probably a good thing to be worried about. Probably
Maybe.
getting it taken care of, but I'm just confused that he can hear the branch falling when the lawnmower is running, but he can't hear the branch when the lawnmower is running. He has earbuds in.
I guess, yeah.
That's my question. I feel like it's a good thing he's getting it fixed, though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, so at one point in time, this backyard had 3 giant oak trees. And they're down to the last one. So it's coming out, though, soon. They were massive, massive oak trees. So actually it'll be great in the winter because like the oak leaves won't be there to fall in like January. So yeah, we listen and don't judge. True. We listen and we're confused though, you know? So yeah. Should we borrow the contract wagon? Is there another contract? Is that what you mean? We can do that. Let's just finish our harvesting and we'll worry about that. Unless somebody's already hauling, I don't know. I mean, technically we could use combines to haul if we had to.
I'm just plowing.
Fill them up and drive them in. Let's go. Oh, man. I'm just plowing. All right.
I'm just plowing like that podcast that don't post anymore.
With the 5 hearth popcorn trees. Gotcha. Oh, speaking of trees, chat. This is random, but last night I turned on like, I don't know, it was kind of late. I was working on stuff in Minecraft and I turned on YouTube and there was like a live feed from like Vatican City, you know, just left the crowd and there was no like narration. It was just crowd noise, right? And so I had that on for a little bit, just, you know, kind of glancing at it occasionally, and I kept hearing this noise that was repeating itself. And I'm like, what the heck is that? So I like paused it and I swear it stopped. And then I like unmuted it and it kept going. And I was like, what the heck is that? So finally I just closed it because it was kind of annoying. There was an owl sitting in the pine tree that's like 15 feet directly behind me in the neighbor's yard.
Who?
Exactly. And so every, you know, however long an owl between whoos, you know, but like it was just constantly hooing. I almost was that guy. I went out and like yelled at it, but I kind of wanted to see it. So I almost went out to look for it, but I decided not to. Because by luck, I would get like attacked by an owl or something, you know, something. I'm not doing that, but it was very loud. So it had to be in that tree right here. But it was hooing for probably a good hour before I went in the house. Actually, a couple hours. Just sitting there hooing. So it was kind of crazy. But yeah. But I was thinking that giant oak tree across the street. I'm like, man, the amount of firewood you could get out of that bad boy, it would be insane. Because it is a large tree. It's probably like the second biggest tree in my neighborhood. Yeah. It's a good sized tree. Actually, I bet if I pull up a camera, one of my cameras from last night, I bet you could hear the owl on there. Their eyes look creepy when you kind of lighten them, do they? Do they light up like a bunch of animals? Used to love being at the farm, and you know, we'd have like we still do it sometimes, just like an LED flashlight, and you shine it out across the field, and all of a sudden you get that shine back, and you're just like, there's something there. I can't tell what it is, but I can see its eyes, you know? Like, ooh, it's kind of like that mystery, that freaky. Saying. We're almost done with this field. This isn't bad. We're getting there. Looks like we do have that John Deere 7R hauling. That's good. That is good. Yeah, we'll get this field knocked out here in a jiffy, hopefully. The 12 row is definitely the way to go on this gleaner. For the record. Gotta love it. You know, it's crazy to think the biggest corn head my grandpa ever had was a 2-row header. Yeah, 2 rows. That was a thing. He had like either a K or an F leaner combine. I can't remember which one. Something like that. Old, tiny. It did have a cab. It wasn't much of a cab, but it had a cab. And the buddy seat was an old shotgun shell, like wooden crate. And you would sit sideways in the cab. On the buddy seat, that is. So I do remember. I don't think I remember riding with Grandpa. But I do remember riding with Dad. And we were harvesting corn with the 2-row. So out on the sand out in front of the farm. I do remember that. It was kind of fun. Actually, the one thing I remember, which is weird, but there was like a wet spot that I guess it drowned out. Because like it's a sandier field, but it also does hold some water in a couple spots. And Grandpa must have gone in and replanted, but for some reason he replanted like at a 90-degree angle to how the rest of the corn was planted. So I just remember we got to that water hole and Dad was not very happy trying to like turn to harvest that corn and stuff. He was complaining a little bit about why Grandpa would have done that. It was kind of a thing. So that's my memory of combining. Basically, Pop's not being happy and complaining about his dad and the way he planted. So
I think our smallest is a 6-row.
6-row? Oh yeah. Very nice.
6-row deer before we switched over to case.
Gotcha. And then Dad had a 1-row Oliver tow behind corn picker. And Dad used to sell ear corn at his lawn and garden shop.
There you go, Hunter. That's what you need to get next for your Oliver collection.
A picker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1-row tow behind.
You might get harvest 1-row quicker.
I feel like I don't want to do that.
It's as far as we know, it's still local to us. Pretty sure that guy still has it. Probably hasn't been used in a couple years, but yeah, it was an Oliver. Have you ever heard of? Do you watch anybody on YouTube that has Oliver tractors?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Oliver 66 Farm Boy. You ever watch him?
Yeah, I actually have that. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's like obsessed with his videos.
I watch all of them, man. I So my feed is all over tractors. Literally just pulls up videos, like all just random stuff. I watch them all.
You're like me, but with Alice Chalmers. Or like, I'm Alice, you're Oliver's, yeah.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, we're on Alma, Missouri. We just started it today, and I'm not unloading into that trailer. Why am I not unloading? Is that trailer's not full, is it? The trailer's full. That would be why I can't unload.
Mine's been glitching out to where it doesn't show green, but it fills up.
Yeah, oh no, not like this. No, not like this. Oh no. It's like I'm hitting a brick wall. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with it, the fill level like not showing, but it's very annoying. Yeah. Very, very annoying. Insane Dragon, we're doing. What's up with you?
The first couple times it showed it, but it shows it when it empties, but then after that it stopped.
Yeah. Yep. The game is perfect. Just remember. Just ask Giants; they'll tell you.
No issues. Perfect game.
It could be a mod that we have. It could be like auto drive or something. I don't know.
I hope it's not auto drive.
Right?
If this tells anything, I take 6 rows at a time every pass with this plow.
Uh-huh.
So you're double the width of me. So make that like drill into your mind how slow this is going for me over here. Almost done with the long rows.
Well, that's good. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just be thankful we only own 2 fields right now, you know?
Yeah. If we get more than 2, we probably just need to get a second one of these.
Probably. Have you seen the big the V Ripper?
Yeah, I seen that earlier. That thing's awesome looking.
It works well too. That'll probably be our like long-term plow that we have in here.
Yeah.
It is that nice.
It's not that expensive either for a lot of Ripper.
The problem is it takes a lot of tractor.
Oh, I bet it takes a lot of tractor.
Yeah.
550 horsepower.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't run anything smaller.
I mean, there's a couple of tractors in the sale market, I imagine.
There are, but they're only like 6% off. So.
I tell you what tractor we should buy. That wheeled Steiger and put a set of duals around the end of it.
Duals, gross.
I like a good dual tractor.
For some reason on the articulated tractors lately, I'm liking no duals. And then on like other tractors, I like duals. I don't know why.
You know what's funny? These Steigers and the quad track that's right next to it are less than half more expensive than the Massey all the way to the right there.
True. Yeah.
That's funny. And I don't know. That's weird. It's probably more like a $40,000 tractor than a $140,000 tractor.
Oh, it's a collector item. That's why.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. See, this thing actually with singles, you put defenders on there and upgrade the engine, 375 horsepower. It's a great road run tractor. Just saying.
I saw one of those recently.
Oh yeah.
Like, granted, it's 10 plus miles away.
Oh wow.
I haven't seen it actually run. I just know it's sitting outside.
18 miles an hour. Whew.
Yep. It's a great road tractor, I'm telling you.
Yeah, buddy. That's some dedication right there.
I didn't say I was driving it. That's what the auto drives for, dog.
You take that from field 36 all the way down to field 4, you'll hate your life.
Right. Here, let me get empty. I'm going to let I'm gonna let the John Deere finish the contract here. I'll put that on. Probably put that IH on hired worker, the go-to hired worker. I gotta take a break. It's 3 o'clock after all, you know. Turn it into a pump.
I guess it is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's 4:02.
close enough. It's 3 o'clock here, dog.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you like
Yeah.
to say down there.
Yeah, sure. Although, actually, we have that harvest almost done, don't we? The contract, so I better not put this actually on AI. 93% is probably like one more trailer load. So we'll just park for a minute.
Are you able to get on top of the grain lug and watch?
Somehow you can get up there, yeah. Oh, there's stairs. That's how you get on top here. Duh.
Is there an elevator instead?
And the stairs too much work for you, Hunter.
There's a lot of walking.
Better than a ladder that's straight up and down.
I'd rather go on a ladder than a step.
Really?
Yeah.
You must not have steps on any of your grain bins, son.
Nope. All ladders.
Yeah. Once you go steps, you'll never go back.
They're so fast though. I love
Proxy
them.
to you, Hunter, we have 2 bins, or 1 bin that has ladders.
Oh. That
John
railing
fell
is...
off.
You can walk through the railing. It's not very OSHA